because her restaurant, along with 14 other restaurants, were closed down because of, hold on for a second, let me get it, rodents, rats. I done told y'all about eating at these celebrity-related restaurants.
Hey, it's your sister Ro, and even though you see the title says that Tasha K picked up this story, doesn't mean that just because Tasha K picked it up, that means it's legit. It was already legit the fact that Channel 10 put out the violations of Florence's restaurant. And I only put this out there because she was making it seem that the Haitian bloggers were lying on her, saying that her restaurant wasn't closed and stuff. Ma'am, your restaurant was closed. It was ordered shut on September 11th. September 11th? On the September 11th? 9/11? Oh my God, girl. Girl, the American dream was not dreaming for you that day because she had 24 violations. 24 violations, according to the inspector's observation and report. But making it seem that nope, because by the time social media got wind of this story, she had already reopened. She had already reopened, but the article is still there. It still shows that you were shut down that no, September 11th. You probably opened up, you as long as you fix the violations that needs to be fixed and they reinspect and you pass, they will let you open up again. That's how they do it in Florida. I'm not sure how they do it everywhere else, but that's how they do it over here. So by the time social media, well, the Haitian part of social media got wind of this story, they had already opened. So of course they're using this negative publicity. Well, if you're a smart marketing person, this negative publicity to bring more traction to what they have going on. But that doesn't negate the fact that, hey, your restaurant had all these violations, rodents and rats, flies, and no soap for the employees. That doesn't negate that fact. That you cannot deny that fact. That is a fact. And it's true because I have visited this restaurant. And the last time we visited there, I told my husband, don't even take that food because, yeah, it's a lot of stuff, girl. It was about time they came and inspected this lady's place. So I don't know why she's acting like that. I would have more respect for her. Okay, you messed up. Maybe you wasn't on top of your restaurant and certain things that the employees were doing. You were not on top of that. So now you dropped the ball. It's not going to happen to you again. Hey, the public, I promise you, this will not happen again. But instead, you go on live saying people lying on you, trying to break your business and stuff like that, and then you're putting God in it and stuff like that. Like God is the one who make you have rats in your restaurant. Come on, it's because of negligence. It's because people don't care. You didn't care. You didn't care enough. That's why it happened to you. Because if you was on top of certain stuff, it would have happened. And hey, maybe you of course you dropped the ball. Don't let it happen again. Focus on that. Don't why you focus on what people saying on the internet. Do better. That's all you do better because the Haitian community held you to a standard because you was on VH1 and Love and Hiphop, the Ratchet show, for whatever reason. And then many people were disappointed in you, just like you were disappointed in what I guess certain bloggers that you thought you had a good relationship with, and they also talked about the story because you felt that they should have called you. Maybe they should have called you because yeah, there was you have invited these people to your house and you thought you had a relationship with them, but they chose to because of course they are content creators. They chose to talk about the story. So now you're upset with people. Just do better. Just do better so it doesn't happen again. That's all you got to do. That's all you need to do. That is the reason why I do not frequent certain people that have certain status, celebrities. If they have certain things, I do not go to them stuff because most of the time it's not as it's cut out to be. As they try to promote, it's not as it is. As long as that restaurant was there, I had never visited until I got married. My husband likes to support, the Haitian restaurant. But I told him, I said, I don't think you should keep on going to these people's place. From the first time I went over there. And after 2 or 3 visits, then he's like, oh no, I ain't never eaten there no more. Some people just have to learn the hard way, child. Because I told him, yeah, these people is very sus the way they have their restaurant. And it was about time that an inspector came there Do better. That's all you need to do. Do better. Don't let it happen to you again. But cursing people out, saying people lie to you, is not a lie. It is a fact. It is a fact because there was an inspector, there's a report, and there's Channel 10 had the article. You and your husband and your mother, you had a lot of words for the Haitian bloggers. But I'm gonna see if you have any words for Tasha K, because I deduce you probably don't want her in your business. You probably don't want her in your business. You just wanted to just talk about the story and just let it go. You don't want her too much in your business, right? Anyway, Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.